The backlash against the federal budget continues this week as students mount protests against cuts to education and student loan schemes. In what is thought to be the first strike at UTS in over 10 years, UTS staff stopped work for one day over pay and conditions, blocking entrances around the university. UTS staff and members of the National Tertiary Education Union have been trying to negotiate an enterprise bargaining agreement with the university for the past 12 months. UTS staff said that the strike was in solidarity with what the students are going through at the prospect of paying more for their education.
Today, as you know, the students are also rallying, and it's great that we can act together on this day because there's local issues at UTS around bargaining, and there's much wider issues that's going to affect higher education more broadly, and so it's great to be able to be together in this struggle.
UTS Student Association President Andy Zephyr says that the students' quality of education is affected by the way universities treat their staff.
To a lot of students, it doesn't make sense to why you would underpay your staff or why you would try and reduce their leave. To a university, it's a lot to do with how much money you have and how much money you have to spend on things. But I think students get the idea that, with all these new buildings going up and with, fantastic designs and fantastic facilities that we have, they don't quite understand why we wouldn't be able to pay our staff properly. So a lot of confusion among students and a lot of, I think, anger as well.
The strike was on the same day as a National Day of Action being held by the National Union of Students to protest funding cuts and deregulation of HECS, with Federal Green Senator Lee Rhiannon giving her support to both students and staff.
But what the NTU at this university has been working so hard for is to get some real change. So it's not just words, but it makes a difference to people's lives.
Research by Universities Australia last year showed that 2/3 of Australian university students lived below the poverty line and financial stress was on the rise.